Now, on our next example, I'm going to know, is this a parallelogram? Notice we've got both pairs of opposite sides congruent. So yes, that is our first theorem we learned about in this section. Okay. So we would just say both pairs. So this is a justification on your assignment. Now, our next example. I want to know what makes these, what value of x and y are going to make this a parallelogram. Well, to make it a parallelogram, I know the both pairs of opposite angles must be congruent. So in other words, 7x equals 56. So x equals 8. And then 5y minus 26 equals 4y plus 4. And then we'll just solve for y, because both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. I'm going to minus 4y from both sides. At the same time, I'll add 26 to both sides. And we're going to get y equals 30. And there's your answer. Now, what do I do with midpoints on the next example? I want to know if this shape is a parallelogram, and if it's a parallelogram, I want to know how I want to use midpoints to find that. Well, first off, let's find the coordinates of each of our points. So point F is to the left 2 and up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm at negative 2 and 4 for F. And then I'll look at point G. And point G is over 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2. So I'm at 4, 2 here. And then H, I'm going to be at 4 and negative 2. And J, I'm going to be at negative 2 and negative 1. Now, finding the midpoints of the sides doesn't help me. What I want to do is I want to see, hey, do my diagonals bisect each other? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the midpoint of my diagonals. So I'm going to find the midpoint of F to H. So to find the midpoint of F to H, I add up my x's, so negative 2 plus 4, and I'll divide that by 2. Add up my y's, 4 plus negative 2, and I'll divide by 2. Notice when we do that, negative 2 plus 4 is 2, and 4 plus a negative 2 is also 2. So I get 1, 1 then, don't I? Okay, now let's find the midpoint of JG. I'll go through that same step. 4 plus negative 2 divided by 2. 2 plus negative 1 divided by 2. So I get 2 and 1/2. Notice No, I don't. Over 2. So I get 1 and 1/2. Notice they're not the same, are they? So this is not a parallelogram. Because if it was a parallelogram, my midpoints would have to be the same.